Every few years, Universal Studios rolls out a new Jurassic Park movie like it's a new model of iPhone. And no matter how bad these films get, people continue to show up. While I appreciate the technical marvel that is the first Jurassic Park, I struggled to connect with the characters, and I feel like the movie takes a little too long to get going on. With that said, I can't help but appreciate just how durable the franchise is. Whereas franchises the likes of Terminator have turned off audiences through a string of bad installments, and the Rocky franchise has continued to see success through reinvention, the Jurassic franchise is a unique case. A franchise that has seen 3 decades of success despite any interest in reinvention or keeping things fresh. Which means that if you're going into Jurassic World Rebirth, you know exactly what you're going to get. Swap out Chris Pratt for Scarlett Johansson, Bryce Dallas Howard for Jonathan Bailey, and you can easily visualize this entire movie in your head, which is the film's greatest strength and its greatest weakness. With a competent director in Rogue One's Gareth Edwards at the helm, Rebirth is not a fundamentally broken and incompetent movie. The editing is not egregiously awful, the performances are not bad, and the effects will not make you gouge your eyes out like some of the CGI in Flash. In spite of that, it is far from an interesting or inventive movie. While I have an endless list of qualms with the writing and Gareth Edwards, the creator, I could go on for hours about the film's ability to create a cohesive 3-dimensional visual world, yet I can't say the same about Rebirth, which feels like it was directed by a committee of producers instead of representing a distinct creative voice and a singular vision. The visuals are undeniably flat, and while the original Spielberg Jurassic Park was praised for its combination of animatronics and computer imagery to create immersive, convincing dinosaur visuals, Rebirth continues the franchise's continuing over-reliance on shoddy visual effects, which don't blend in with the practical elements of the movie. CGI can be a powerful tool when used well, but the manner in which it is used in this film fails to give the dinosaurs a sense of weight or realism. The dinosaurs are too sleek, too clean, and simply miss the edge, which became the gold standard when the original Jurassic Park movie released in 1993. The Jurassic series could never be classified as a horror franchise, but at its best, it's not entirely divorced from cosmic horror. Cosmic horror draws fear from how inconsequential humans can be made to feel in the face of otherworldly monsters, a concept which runs adjacent with the Jurassic franchise. The experience of humans encountering larger-than-life dinosaurs can be a terrifying experience, but the way in which Edwards frames his dinosaur subjects fails to make it ever feel like one. Instead of obscuring his dinosaurs in shadows, he places them in broad daylight. Instead of suggesting something and letting the rest of our imagination do the work, director Gareth Edwards lays all of his cards on the table. Our imagination is a powerful tool, one which can conjure terrifying images, and they would certainly be scarier than the creatures in this movie, which are at times played for laughs. Structurally and pacing wise, the movie feels all over the place. The marketing itself would suggest that Scarlett Johansson, Jonathan Bailey, and Mahershala Ali are the undisputable leads of the movie, but the final result is far more of a team effort. Beyond the explorer archaeologist characters played by Johansson, Bailey, and Ali are another family of characters, and while I'm not inherently against the idea of cross-cutting between two groups of characters, it's important to strike a strong balance between each group, so that the movie flows well and no one feels like they were left in the mud. Instead of masterfully cutting between the two stories to keep things fresh and exciting, Rebirth abandons its characters for 15 to 20 minute stretches, essentially relegating characters to minor supporting roles before thrusting them in the lead role again. The screenplay is incredibly implausible, Without delving into every instance of shoddy plotting in the script, there is one scene in which a character's fall is comically broken by trees before they collapse into the water, and another scene in which a Snickers candy bar ends up being the reason for a dinosaur's escape from a facility, and the use of the butterfly effect, which would only be palatable in a Final Destination horror film. Suffice to say, Jurassic World Rebirth is a mediocre movie, but it's also one that is impossible to be disappointed with, which has less to do with the quality of the movie and has more to do with the consistent branding and marketing of the Jurassic World franchise. No one is going to walk out of this movie feeling betrayed like Joker Folie à Deux, because this movie is precisely what you expect it to be, which is a nice way of saying it doesn't really take any risk. The theater I watched this in was crowded with families who brought along their little kids, and those people got precisely the movie they expected to get when they walked into theaters. Dinosaur action, quick-witted character dynamics, and a light-hearted story of exploration. Whereas filmmakers like Joker's Todd Phillips and game developers such as The Last of Us Neil Druckmann alienated their audiences by trying to one-up them, Rebirth delivers precisely the experience you expect walking into the movie, and I can't help but respect that. It's just a shame that the movie audiences expected to get is painfully mediocre. And for that, I'm giving this one a 5 out of 10. Thanks for watching. If you got the chance to watch Jurassic World Rebirth, let us know what you thought about it in the comments below. And if you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for weekly movie and TV reviews. I'm Cinemike, and I'll see you next time.